It's basically just like a long-range sniper rifle. It really is accurate. It can fire 6 shots automatic, straight off.
And you can lay around very, very accurately, can you?
Yeah, you do intensive training. Each gunner has done a lot of training, he's highly qualified.
Have you had to use it up here?
I used it yesterday, yeah. Fired 3 shots into a compound over there.
Is that warning shots? Just to
No, it was actually at them. I saw them move into fire positions. Don't know if I've hit anyone, but it stopped the contact, yeah.
It stopped the contact, it done the job. Absolutely awesome. So if there's any bad guys doing anything nasty out there and you get a positive ID on them,
yeah,
fair game.
They haven't really got much of a chance. So.
No, I can see that. I wonder what it must feel like to be on the receiving end of that 30mm Ravin cannon. I bet you it's devastating. Well, to find out, I've pushed this old transit van down onto a range, and down the other end, the King's Royal Hussars. Oh, no! Now, they're so proud of their accuracy, they've even put their cap badge on the side, and they're going to be firing down there from their CBRT Scimitar. Now, earlier, you watched me push my little red transit van.
Yeah, I did.
Just how will he acquire a target on that van? How does he do it? Manually?
First of all, the command will confirm it is the enemy. Obviously, in this case, it's a red van. So
yeah.
The gunner will laze the target.
Blazing 400!
He'll get the distance from his vehicle to the target. He will use his graphical pattern with all the ranges on, and then he'll manually lay that on.
So just how accurate will it be?
All of them will hit that van.
I admire your confidence.
All of them will hit that van.
Right.
GST on! Red van, centre on. Loaded fire! Firing now!
Oh!
That's obviously 3-round engagement. Are you jumping?
Yes. I'm jumping every time.
That got me then as well. He loads another 3 rounds, and then he'll carry out another 3-round engagement.
Firing now! Target beauty!
Honestly, the power that's coming from that cannon is pretty incredible. What do you think's happening to that vehicle up there at the moment? There's been holes ripped inside of it.
There will be 6 holes in it.
You hope. That was 2 lots of 3 rounds fired manually. But as Robbie told me in Afghanistan, the Scimitar can fire 6 shots automatically. Let's see how my old Transit deals with that.
That was mint. That was mint, that.
Hey,
that was class.
How good is that? Well, I mean, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Even standing here behind the gun,
yeah.
What must it be like to be in front of it?
Yeah, the Taliban absolutely hate Scimitar.
The van still looks in one piece, and I don't think your boys have given it enough punishment.
I like that 6 rounds automatic, though. Should we do that again?
I think we should do it.
Yeah, let's do that again.
Automatic, so automatic, go on. Firing now!
The entry holes are so clean and so precise, aren't they?
Yeah, some good hits here on there. Now that's a good group in that. The ones close together, they're probably the 3-round engagement ones, and then if you the further apart ones, because of the platform rock, the recoil of the weapon system, that's probably from the 6 rounds automatic.
It's pretty devastating, isn't it? Pretty devastating.
As soon as the round hits something, it'll immediately change its direction of travel. These 2 on exit here, you can see that, you know, they've probably gone up at sort of
that angle,
God
so they've
knows.
just carried on going.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting as well. I mean, it sort of opens them up like a tin can, doesn't it? The way the round goes through. This is quite interesting. Back here, look, the rounds come through, struck this tyre. In fact, there's another round inside the tyre. I can feel it moving around. That's gone through and punctured the tyre, but you can see the devastation inside. Because this was mint earlier. This was...
Yeah.
It's only 6 months old. It's brand new, this van. Look what you've done to it. Now I've seen the accuracy of Scimitar's 30mm cannon, I can understand why the Taliban call it the Wasp.
No!
But even a highly trained Scimitar gunner can only be effective when he can see his target. So how do you deal with an enemy who can simply hide behind the thick compound walls that are everywhere in Afghanistan? The answer is a missile that was developed for a very different scenario.
Lockheed Martin's FGM-148 Javelin missile. It's a fire-and-forget infrared-guided solid-fuel rocket, originally designed to destroy tanks. It's capable of penetrating over 600 mil of steel armour. Tanks simply don't stand a chance against a missile like this, which can attack its target horizontally or vertically and has an effective range in excess of 3 kilometres. Javelin is a terrifyingly efficient tank-killing missile, but what use is it against an enemy that doesn't have any tanks? Well, according to Javelin operator Private Andrew Tavernier, plenty.
They've got a lot of firing points with their hide, so it's actually quite hard to spot them.
Yeah.
A typical example is the compound walls. They've got holes they're used as firing points.
Yes.
We'd be positively IDing with a long barrel weapon.
Yeah.
We've got the go-ahead to take them out.
And the Javelin is powerful enough not only to take out the enemy, but also their cover.
Once you've positively identified the enemy, you lock onto the target, fire off the action, pull the trigger. The first ignition gets the missile out the tube, and the second ignition, after the fins come out, will launch it off. And once in the air, it identifies the target, what I've knocked onto, and hits the target.
Once it leaves the tube, wherever you told it to go, it's going to go.
Very precise, yeah.
The enemy can't even hide at night from the Javelin's lethal accuracy. Locking the missile onto a heat source up to 3 kilometres away, it can destroy its target even in complete darkness. So, Andrew, do you think there's a possibility, whilst we've been standing up here, obviously we look different from you because we've got blue hats on and we stick out with big cameras with us. Do you think we've been observed?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
They'll be looking at us.
Yeah. Just glad they ain't got one of these.
Yeah. If you need to reach an enemy even further away, then the next step up is the 81mm mortar, with a range in excess of 5 kilometres. And this time, I'll be getting a chance to fire it too. Right, so these are explosives, are they? Can
they are.
Ping one of these off?
Yeah.
Yeah? So that's a little bit of gunpowder.
Yeah, basically, it is, yeah.
So the more you put on, the bigger the bang, the further it's going to go?
Yeah, because we're firing on Mac Scala delay, it's the furthest range for us. It's the highest charge, it gives quite a good bang.
Number 1, fire!
Wow.
Wow. You'll see the splash.
How far away is that from here?
That's about 5,200 metres away.
Wow. Awesome. 20 rounds they've got to fire off this morning. During that 20 rounds, they're going to let me have a go.
Number 1, fire! Fire!
But dropping one down the tube is for amateurs. These lads are experts.
Make sure you keep your bubbles.
This is fire for effect, so as I say, it's going to be 5 rounds down in very fast firing rate. It's going to be quite noisy.
Fire, kids, come on! Fire, kids, come on!
Watch this. 1.
Nice and quick, nice and quick.
Watch this. 2. That was awesome.